easy ease of access. Food, drinks, and snacks of your choice are highly recommended for your comfort. Seatbelts are not required, but as a warning, we may experience some turbulence along the way. Be warned. On behalf of the captain and your entire crew, it's our pleasure to have you aboard with us this evening. The seatbelt sign has now been turned off, so it's time to sit back and enjoy the ride.
What's up? How's it going? Why'd they change everything on me? Oh my gosh. Where'd Jamie go now? Oh, there she is. What the hell? What the
I'm
hell? What the
in the
hell?
corner. What the hell?
Why did StreamYard
I like that. Let's get weird. Yes, embrace the weird. It's nice to see you too. Hello from Weird Denmark. Is that Ulrich and Nate? I like that. People are ready to get weird.
Why am I large and in charge over here?
Because you the man. You're the GOAT. The
Huh.
greatest of all times.
I don't know about that. Maximize, customize. How about fucking minimize? Where is that? No. Nope, that's not it.
What's up, portrait landscape at the top? It looks like we're on landscape. Oh, that will change our rotation, huh? I don't know. I don't. There's my big old mug.
Okie dokie. God, it's always something, ain't it?
It wants to restart. Hang on one momento.
Extra camera, share screens, presentation. No, don't need any of that. I just need to be normal again. How's everybody doing tonight? You can tell, you know.
Happy to be back. We're going to pause this for. They said I'm up to my limit, but that's bullshit.
Well,
You've selected the you've reached the maximum amount of pause time to help keep your device secure. Get the latest updates, and you'll be able to pause again.
now there's two of them.
Yeah.
This fog
Oh
got
wait, here I am.
picture in a
Oh
picture.
no, you can put it back, and then we can do the split face again. Remember? No, you gotta go the other way.
Oh, how does it just be normal here? Let's see if this works.
So like, halfway
All I
through,
wanted was a Pepsi.
just
About this. Hide. Remove.
he booted himself out. Boot yourself back in. He's gonna get it going. Yeah, here we are. Now he's on the little squishy side. So you need to now go.
Dude, why? Why, oh, why?
And I don't have, even though I logged in, I don't think I have like all this stuff to like do things.
Hmm.
Oh, what did I do? I hit portrait.
think I did that.
No,
Did
I
I
did.
do that?
I didn't
Presentation.
hit landscape, and I'm turning it off.
I love how, Restream just updates everything and they don't say, hey, we're gonna rearrange everything so you're not gonna have a
Side by
you're new.
side. Give me a high five. Other way, other way, other way. Like TikTok.
Like TikTok.
Remember, we were pretending we were teaching Chong?
Yep. Share screen. I don't want to share the screen. Don't want to do that. Cancel. Nope. Not gonna happen. How's everybody been doing? Chat. Now I lost the chat. The chat's down below, right? Good.
I see chat on the side.
Okay. There, it's back for me now too. Side by side. We're on top.
Side by side.
What's this button do? I don't know. Let's find out.
Or I still haven't put the YouTube link on the Facebook videos yet.
Stop.
Or said hi to. It's always our first 15 minutes is like troubleshooting.
Always just a complete shit show.
And we would just do this before we came on, except we would lose the whole entire link and have to start back over.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got rid of all that crap. Now.
No, we're really not trying to make you dizzy. Unless you want it, then we got stuff for that.
Can I drag and drop? Drag and drop. Nope, that didn't work. Presentations. Settings. Default. Let's see what default does.
We need. Where's Drake? He's usually on Sunday. He seems to be the end all to be all to know all about these things. He might know the secret button.
Add channels? Nope.
Say restream how to make the two co-hosts have regular side-by-side boxes.
Nope, that didn't work either. Well, hot diggity freaking dog. How about this? Nope, that doesn't work either.
Well, let's just say screw it. Like what happens when we put up like the article? I mean, we can work with this. And you can put me on the little side.
Oh.
You can swap me. There you go. See, and I'll sit in the middle more. Boom. Boom, shakalaka. And then what happens when we put up a screen for a thumbnail?
I don't know. Let's see. Let's see what happened. Did we have sound during that intro part?
Yeah, I heard sound.
Wow. That's just freaking amazing and in itself. Something actually worked.
I didn't even think about it, but yeah.
Okay. Let's see what happens if I do this.
I don't know how anything works. It's like that Family Guy. I don't know what anything is anymore.
Had this thing somewhat figured out, and then they go and update it and
There
change
you go,
it.
Dad. Make some smarter and learn some tech on the way.
Yeah, we just
TikTok.
learning experience every freaking week here. Is this going to work? Let's try it and see. Is that working? Okay, that's up there.
Well, thank you, Gary. Starseed did. Oh, okay. See, that looks back to kind of normal.
Yep.
Ish.
Sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of.
Sort of, kind of. Yeah, this is a Florida man, you know. Florida man. That would be cool if I had the article. That would be
With a name like Brian Tucker, who can go wrong?
exactly. Let's see. What does it say here? It says Orlando, Florida. Got to be Florida. Police arrest a 45-year-old Brian Tucker after authorities say he constructed a tiki bar in the middle of Walmart parking lot and began offering therapy mojitos to frustrated customers. According to witnesses, Tucker spent most of the afternoon greeting drivers with lays and asking rough grocery trip, buddy. Police say the makeshift tiki stand included bamboo roofing, string lights, folding bar stools, and a cocktail menu featuring drinks named the Child Support Colada, the Rollback Rum Runner, and the self-checkout Survivor. Customers reportedly lined up after Tucker began handing out free samples to people, leaving the store visibly angry. One witness told police, I came out for batteries and somehow ended up discussing my divorce with a shirtless guy named Coconut Brian. Authorities say Tucker claimed the bar was a public service after being and seeing too many stressed parents arguing near the garden center. The operation finally ended after officers noted several shoppers around the tiki bar chanting, "One more round." Hey, got to give it to him for, you know,
The A for effort.
the A for effort, you know. I mean, hell, I've seen guys, you know, with a workout bench in the parking lot of Walmart, like bench pressing. So, hell, why not construct tiki bar in Walmart parking lot as well? And, you know,
I mean, yeah. So just like the Girl Scouts, all that, you're supposed to rent your corner, rent your space to do so. So if they're not getting the correct permits, people might get a little pissed off.
well, this is Florida, man. They don't pull no permits. They just do shit as they see fit.
Well, that's how San Francisco used to be. Like, seriously, the Silver Man, he used to didn't have to always go get a report or a permit to do his like robotic, if you're San Francisco, you know the Silver Man.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he didn't have to do all that before. People just went out there, and like buskers, they could go out, or buskers, they could go out and busk, and you could bring your keyboard out, set it up on a corner. You could take your spray paint and spray it on the corner, do the characters and all that, and you weren't being hassled. But then so many people, I guess, started like, I don't know if I'm making this up or not, but maybe they started fighting for like space or something. Or maybe it's always been that. Rob, why are you hiding in the trees? Rick James. I see his name. Wait a minute. Oh, God. Why do I feel like this is old? Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, he died a long time ago. Ah, it looked like a Cupid doll for a second. Hello.
Hello. It's me
Hello.
again. All right, I'm just going to be double dipping Rob tonight. Whatever.
Double dipping.
Yeah.
I only see one of you.
Really? I see two of me.
Where am I?
You're right next to me.
I see one of me and one of you.
I see one of me and another one of me and you. I see two of me and you.
Look, I kiss your cheek. Bring it here.
Cyber kisses. Oh man, I don't know. Let me see. Who sees two of me? Am I the only one that sees two of me?
I don't know. Yeah, because I see just you, and you probably open an extra window when you're screwing with things.
Oh, it's screwing with things, and next thing you know.
When you're out there screwing with shit.
See, I look at Facebook and it says start live video. I don't even see us on Facebook live
I
now.
see in the corner like YouTube.
YouTube, you of the tube. Okay.
You of the tube, but
It's
not
just-
the facial book.
It's just me that's seeing two of me because I'm looking at it on YouTube and I just see me and you. God, why has it got to be so freaking confusing?
Because it's Weird Wednesday.
Very, very confused. Okay, now I got to do one more thing. Disk not ejected properly. Yeah, well, ain't that a bitch?
Could be.
Could be.
I see weird people.
Here, let's see if I can do this.
I see you. I'll get one of those like magic things like that chick had. So I can say, I see you, Gary, and I see you, Nate, and I see you, Sister, and I see you, Heather. Duck lips. I didn't realize I was.
Okay, now I don't have the camera looking straight up my freaking nostrils. I'm a little bit smaller. I'm a small man in a small world. Good grief, dude. All right. Which article are you doing first? Because
Well, let me move this cat before she has a police seizure on top of all my coffee. And
coffee sounds good right about now.
It's iced.
I'm not drinking coffee right now, though, but I am getting naked.
I haven't had Red Bull in a while. I've been cutting back, not because I had to, even though I should. I've been doing it for the health of it all and just trying to just kick it.
Just for the health of it.
Yeah, just for the health of it. I mean, I can't kick it all together because sometimes I really need one. And like my mom will buy them for me sometimes because she says she likes to see the excitement on my face. She goes, I just do it because I like to see the look on your face.
I like to see when that vein pops out on your temple.
Mm-hmm. It's like
I'm drinking those, yeah. I don't know what they're called. I forget the name.
You know, I was looking at, I think I sent them to you, a whole bunch of those different probiotic drinks that were like $5, $6. And they're the, Kamachi. Okay, there's like the kimchi, fermented or whatever, like kimchi for the fermentation for your gut, and then the kombucha or something tea. That's supposed to be a big deal, however you pronounce it. And so they have all these different kombuchas with different flavors and do all these different things. And I didn't want to like buy one because they're like expensive until I knew like what was not. But
yeah.
I've been dehydrated as hell lately. I can't get over it. Drinking hella mint lemon water. Somebody stole all the lemons off the tree.
Oh man, cheap ass. Oh, buy your own damn lemons.
I know. And they're selling lemons the size of limes at the grocery store still for $1.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a whole lot about like actual gut health that like does a lot for like being tired and just there's so many different things. There's a lot to look at and all that. So I'm starting to take
Yeah, I drink these energy drinks now that are I can't for the life of me think of the freaking name of them, but they're like a probiotic sort of energy drink or a prebiotic energy drink.
yeah, because there's the pro and the pre, and I forget always like which one like does what
Yeah.
part. Like one puts back the bacteria, things like antibiotics and other stuff like takes out.
Yep, can't think of the name of it. I'm just full on.
There's Drake. We were talking about you. Was your ears burning?
Yeah, the wires will connect, and I'll remember the name sooner or later.
Okay, so back to live. Why does it still say something sending to you? It still says sending. Back to reality. The other one, I wasn't sure if we'd have time. And then I was going to do this the other week, but then we canceled and then Jason did it. But we're going to go ahead and do the robotics company that unveils world's first production-ready manned transformable mecha. I believe this is one that has a YouTube link that when we're done, you can just mute it and just kind of scrub through it right quick just to show like parts of like how massive this thing is or whatever. We don't really have to like
Pretty large.
hell yeah, you could, come kick it. Hey Barry Hot. I haven't said hi to people personally on YouTube yet.
Hello, Betty.
Very good to see you.
What part of, well, if you were in Rockville, I know what part of Florida you were in. So that would be a dumb question on my part.
Is that Rockaway Beach?
Nope. How did you like Rockville? It was a pretty happening concert series, I hear. I thought about going,
Holy cow, Gary.
but then I find myself on my bike in the middle of the woods away from a crowd most of the time. I think the older I get, the less of a crowd I like. Although I was telling Jamie my weird experience for the week.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you going to tell it before the article?
I could, or I could
Go
wait.
for it.
I was out on my mountain bike, trail bike, whatever you want to call it. I was out on my bike in the mountain bike trails, and you see all kinds of wildlife out there and everything. And there are hikers and stuff. They're not supposed to be on the mountain bike trail specifically, but the mountain bike trail does cross a couple of other trails. They crisscross here and there through the woods. And there's also people that you can ride horses there. Although I haven't seen anyone on a horse, or have I? I'm still not sure about that. I'll explain.
That's the key word,
Yeah.
or have you.
Or have
But the deer.
Yeah, I'm cruising down this trail, little single track mountain bike trail. Although there's no mountains in Florida, There's a couple of little hills and stuff. But I'm on this off-road trail, single track trail, cruising through the woods, and I try not to kill myself. And I'm seeing squirrels, armadillos, possums, hawks, the vultures. I know I have it in the video. I don't know what I did to piss off the vultures or the crows or whatever, but they all started raising hell with me. I don't know if they thought I was going to steal their dead carcass that they may have had or something. I don't know, but they were all raising hell with me. Kind of freaked me out. So, I'm cruising and I see all this wildlife, and then I see a deer that's standing on the side of the trail. Didn't even see it until I got right up on it, and it like bolts out of there. Scared the crap out of me. And so I'm cruising, and I look up. I told Jamie this already. I looked up, and I see what appears to be like a Native American girl, or just a pretty girl, real tan with long dark hair, on a horse crossing the trail. Okay, no big deal, right? I'm thinking, okay, well, somebody's back here riding a horse. And she crossed the trail right in front of me, looked right at me, and I would say no more than 50 yards in front of me. And I'm on the bike riding that way. Takes me 10, 15 seconds to get to the point in the trail where she was at, if that. And so I stop because she crosses the trail, goes into the woods and disappears. And so I stopped and I'm looking and I don't see her. Surely if there's a person on a horse in the woods, I'm at the very least, going to hear them, like walking, trotting, whatever, not gallop, but walking, whatever the hell a horse does with somebody riding it. So I stopped on the trail and I'm looking and I'm like, how the hell did she disappear so quick? And I'm listening, and all I hear is birds and tweet, and squirrels running around. No clump, clump, no leaves crunching, no sticks breaking, nothing. I see this girl on a horse cross the trail in front of me. She vanishes and just vaporizes into the woods. So then I'm left thinking, am I suffering some kind of heat stroke and I just saw a pretty girl on a horse? Am I hallucinating? Did I just see a spirit animal and girl? What the hell is going on? I still don't have a clue. I don't have a clue whatsoever. I don't know if it was real or if it was fake or if it was a real ghost girl on a horse. I have no idea. I'm still scratching my head on that one. Is all I know is I saw her cross right in front of me and disappear into the woods. And I'm, it's woods, but it's not like super thick woods. It's full of mountain bike trails, switchbacks, and all that. So you can see into the woods. It's not like, a full on, like, brushy, like couldn't walk through. I mean, somebody's riding a horse through it. So it's got to be somewhat open, right?
And think about it, whether it's residual or what. Look how many, a ghost doesn't always have to be, it's in a house and there's all this like crazy stuff happening, or like every time someone crosses this bridge, this car reacts this way. Like a haunted, you see a lot of these stories where it's just somebody out driving or walking and then they see something they just absolutely cannot explain. And then they kind of like brush it off or write it off because it's like, well, there's no trace or this or that of it. And then sometimes it'll follow up, and they'll get another visit from it or not.
Yeah. And I'm shooting video this whole time. So I'm like, I got this on video. So I'm going back and I'm doing the video. I'm editing it, to put another YouTube video up. I see the part where the deer is like bolts off and you can hear the deer running. You can fully hear the deer running through the woods. You don't so much as see it, but for a second, because it hauled ass, but you can hear it. And you hear all the crows or vultures or whatever they were. So I'm like, okay, this girl crossed right in front of me on a horse. Not on the video. Nowhere on the video is a girl on a horse walk in front of me. But I know I saw something. Either that or I'm just totally gone mental.
And wait, was there water or no?
No.
Okay. And then I forgot to ask, like, and was there like any signs of like horseshoes or stomped down grass?
No, I'm sitting there looking on the trail, and and I'm like, there ought to be like some footprints here or something. And I didn't see any.
Was there deer trails?
I didn't really look. I mean, the deer wasn't on the trail.
Like
These trails are only like maybe 3 feet wide. I mean, they're single track mountain bike trails, so they're real narrow.
Because they're used to seeing people. And so the deer, during the day, it's going to see like a person on a bike. It's going to kind of stop for a second and then just kind of watch to see what the person is doing to know like which way it's going to go. Like, oh, he's going that way. It's going to turn around and go kick it that way, this or that. What happens when a forest goes quiet, like all the bugs go quiet, everything goes quiet.
Yeah.
Or when all of a sudden, like, the squirrels start chirping their tails, the birds start acting all weird, like something's affecting everything's nest all at once. And you're like, okay, they're really concerned about something in this forest right now.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm just cruising down the trail and, she comes from over on the left side and crosses and goes to the right, like right in front of me. And then I don't see or hear anything after that.
And they could trip out too, because it's the same thing, that they're an animal and they're seeing it. They're seeing the horse and the person, and they're like, but I don't smell it, what the hell? Like, I see it, I don't smell it, I hear it, like, what the hell?
The video that I just posted up tonight,
I haven't seen it yet.
It was in a different place, but same type of trails and stuff. And I pull up on this little it's a wooden feature, whatever, you ride your bike across it. Except I was too chicken too. So I was sitting there, and me and my buddy, he's in back of me and he's going, "You gonna go?" And I'm like, I'll watch you go first. And he's like, "Nah, I think I'm gonna walk across." Anyway, here comes this dude, like out of the trail, like out of the woods, comes running by me, and doesn't like say a word. And I'm like, was that real? Yeah, he's in the video. The deer's in the video. The crows or the vultures, whatever they are, they're in the video. Girl on a horse, not in the video. So I don't know. It's still up for an answer. I don't have a clue. Maybe I was just having a heat stroke, and if I'm gonna hallucinate, I might as well see a pretty girl on a horse. Right?
We really do write too many things off, and the most common type of ghost sighting really are those really fast moments where it's like the ghost almost doesn't even mean to catch up with the person, and it's like it sees you see it, it recognizes you see it, and it sees you, and everybody just kind of goes on their own way, and it's like, holy shit, like that was something like really special I just experienced.
Yeah. Are there stables nearby? No, there's nothing nearby. I mean, this is like several miles out in the middle of the woods. And I take that back. There's a place on the trail, and I don't know who named it. It's called Cloud 9. And there's some like big jumps and stuff. And they're building a new jump line kind of behind it. But where Cloud 9 is, there are some, I don't know. I've heard all kinds of stories. I don't know what it used to be, but there's some remains of an old building, concrete building there. So, I mean, it's not, it's concrete block, so it's not terribly, terribly old, but could be from whatever, the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s. I don't know. I don't have a clue. Could be from the 80s. But it's all graffitied up, and that whole area that's called Cloud 9 it's got graffiti all over the place, and it's kind of cool looking actually. And there's jumps there. So I don't know what those remains of those old buildings are that are there. Who knows? Could have been a horse stable. I have no idea. But yeah, it was right before I got to that area. But other than that, no, there's no stables. There's no nothing. There is a fire station through the woods around Grandma's house. There's a fire station close. That's the closest thing that's near there that I know of.
Was she actually on a trail or like
No,
kind of
she
off the beaten path?
just like came out of the woods and crossed the trail right in front of me. Came from the left side of like if I'm looking down the trail, she came from the left side, went across the trail into the woods again. And like I say, these trails they're really narrow. They're only like 3 feet wide.
Enough for like a bike.
Some places open up a little bit, but yeah, they're real narrow trails. So beats me. Could be I was really hoping that as I was watching the video, and I mean I'm using a DJI Osmo action camera that captures killer video.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking, well, at least I got her on video, and I can go back and say, look at it and say, okay,
that's the worst, man.
It's like a pretty girl on a horse. Wow, you don't see that too often out here. No, nowhere in the video is there a girl on a horse. So I'm just like,
because that would make a cool subject too. Like if you got like a really cool angle of like her with like her hair and like on the horse, depending how she's riding it, what kind of saddle and all that, you could get like a really pretty photo.
Yeah, that's what my buddy that I ride with, I was telling him about it. Because he wasn't on this trail with me. Of course, I'm by myself, so no witnesses other than the wildlife.
That's what it is. It's always like just something personal that just you happen to see. And there's just so many ghost things that have happened to where I'm not ready for it. I'm not looking for it. I'm not investigating for it. It's just there. It just happens.
Yeah, that's what he said. He's like, so you go out in the woods and see Pocahontas on a horse, huh? Well, yep, apparently so. And, it was just like the girl that I saw standing in my workshop in my doorway here. Didn't look like a ghost. I saw it. I saw her across the trail. To me, it looked like a living live person and a live horse walked in, crossed the trail in front of me. And I was like, I wasn't shocked. I wasn't freaked out or anything. I was just like, oh, wow, pretty girl on a horse. Where'd she go?
Like full substance, not, oh, that looks a little bit strange.
No, I figured, hey, there's somebody out here on a horse.
Yeah, like cool. Someone's riding their horse.
Yeah, happens to be a.
We get that out here in Livermore every so often, and they ride down from the stables up, down Tesla, and you'll see people taking their horses out here for a ride.
Yeah, strange. I don't know.
Going through Sentinel Grade and stuff, going through the parks, and all of a sudden you're like on your bike, and then this little horse comes up behind you.
Well, that's my weird story for the week.
Yeah, I think you saw spirit. I would pay, of course you do, but I'd pay attention to dreams. I sent you like the tribes and stuff that are around. I still want to look up the girls, kind of what like the average people look like from the tribes, and see if we could kind of maybe match her features to, one of those tribes at least.
Yeah, I was kind of looking at pictures online, Native American girls on a horse, and I figured, hey, maybe I'll find something that looks like what I saw. But of course, I haven't found it. It's a mystery to me.
It's like you can just totally imagine all these things, like, that could have been like her favorite like meadow that she would go through and ride her horse all the time, or she would go meet somebody on horseback, or
Yeah.
so many things you can imagine.
I was just really for sure thinking, cool, at least I got this on video, because there's no way. I mean, I got the camera, it's mounted on my chest, so it's not like I'm moving it around. It's like
What I'm looking at, this is recording.
what I'm looking at, it's recording exactly. And ain't no damn girl on a horse go in front of me whatsoever. I've reran the video like 10 times from start to finish, and I have not found a girl on a horse cross in front of me. So either the spirit that doesn't pick up on the camera, or Rob's ass was tripping balls out in the woods, having a heat stroke and seeing shit. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it was a legit spirit girl on a spirit horse. Who knows? I don't. But it sure I just left me sitting on the trail going, what the actual just happened? And it wasn't like I was out on my mountain bike looking for hot spirit girls on a horse. Yeah. Just I guess if it was like, like some like totally like crypt keeper looking thing on a horse, that would have probably freaked me out more. So I guess I'm lucky it was just a pretty girl on a horse. I can sleep at night thinking of that.
No, she's a succubus shapeshifter. Yeah. I don't want to put this in your head.
At least when like Ichabod.
You're like laying there sleeping and you're like clutching your covers, and all of a sudden you look down and there's ladies like crawling up like, hey. And then she's like, wow, with the teeth, and she's like, succubus.
Yeah.
Glowing red eyes, Beetlejuice, shrunken head, big mouth. That beak thing opens up.
I don't know if it'll work, but I got 2 pistols and a shotgun right by my bed.
That's just my cartoon brain working.
Somebody getting lit up.
I sent you some of the stuff, and they were talking about all the Indian and all the like historical stuff
for Malacompra.
Well, from that area of St. Augustine. When I got confused. I
know. Let's see. It says Malacompra Plantation Archaeological Site. According to Wikipedia, on March 5th, 2004, it was added to the United States National Registry of Historic Places. Malacompra, Spanish for bad bargain. Ah, shit. Here we go. Bad purchase, was formerly part of the northeastern Florida's largest plantation system, totaling 2,265 acres. In 1816, Spanish government granted Hernandez a large tract of land of the confluence of Graham's Swamp and what was then headwaters to the southern end of the Matanzas River on the western bank. Cultivated 700. My article jumped ship on me. It once was called the St. Joseph Plantation, according to a deed dated March 11th, 1816. So the land's been around for a while, and it's been things for a while. And says Crosby sold Hernandez 800 acres of the coastal barrier island, described as 800 acres, with adjoining marshes to the Matanzas River, bounded north by lands of John Batista Foray. The name Malacompra had been given previously to property by another owner in 1818. I don't know. Article goes on and on, but it had cotton fields. It had all kinds of stuff here. And Sea Island cotton was one of the things produced there. So, yeah, it's got history. Doesn't say anything like, it was full of pretty Native American girls on horses, but who knows?
What
I'm,
was that I sent you though? Was that just St. Augustine in general? Like,
let me close that window. When did you send it to me?
look at it.
My phone has been acting stupid lately. So I'm not sure if I even get everything people send me.
Hmm. I don't remember when I would have done it. Um. Anyway.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my phone. I just pull up Instant Messenger and under Jamie, I clicked on it for messages, and I'm looking at messages from 2021. So
Yeah.
I don't think that's right. I'm gonna have to reboot my phone.
So we've got robotics.
Mr. Roboto.
Oh my gosh, did I show you that extreme geoduck eating competition? Those chicks all standing in a row eating those gooey duck necks.
That sounds kind of funky. Gooey duck. I know what
Look,
they are, but
look.
whoa, Nelly, gotta mute that. Gotta nip that in the butt.
Do you see them? It's those thing that the Asian girls slap on YouTube to get them to spit the salt water before they dip it in hot sauce and eat the head off of it.
Yeah,
Horrible, 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 horrible. Okay. Um, oh, you know why? Because I sent them to you and I didn't send the stuff back down to me, so I have to like read it off of what I sent you.
I'm still trying to figure out why I click on my messages and I have messages from everybody from 2021, 2022.
They're doing something with that archiving bullshit.
I got messages from you. I got messages from Wolfie, from Zariana, Turquoise Devon, Tommy Webster. They're all from like 2021, 22, 23.
Yeah.
It's like,
And
where's,
people not even like around anymore is like the worst part. Like I've gotten 8 recently of people that aren't with us.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
All right. Robotics company unveils world's first production ready manned transformable mecha. When I hear the mecha, or mecha, if you're from out here, especially Coco County, you know the Mecca is the best flipping Mexican food you can ever have. It's cheap, it's so good. The Mecca is the best. Anyhow, little plug for them if they're even still open.
There you go.
For decades, sci-fi fans have been dreaming of the day they would be able to pilot their very own Gundam mobile suits or Pacific Rim-inspired mechas, and their wait could finally be at an end. Although we've seen some attempts at creating real-life mechas before, none of them come close to Unitree's recently unveiled GD-01. I believe I have that, yeah, where he's like knocking a fence down. In a video that has since gone viral on Chinese social media, Unitree CEO Wang Xingxing can be seen climbing into the driver's seat of the company's very first man mecha and using it to move around and smash through walls. Although the full capacities of the GD-01 have not yet been revealed, it's definitely the most advanced and impressive mecha we've ever seen. The roughly 2.7 meter tall mecha weighs about 500 kilograms, including the human operator, and can fluidly shift from bipedal mode to quadrupedal mode at the touch of a button. The Unitree GD-01 is being marketed as the world's first man mecha ready for mass production. The starting price for such a unit is 3.9 million yen, 650,000, which has been criticized as prohibitive for the vast majority of mecha enthusiasts. However, Unitree representatives have come out to clarify that the Chinese company is still working on optimizing production and lowering costs to bring down the price as much as possible. Although the official launch of the GD-01 mecha has yet to be announced, Unitree's latest creation has already attracted a lot of attention worldwide. Many declared themselves excited about the prospect of owning and operating their own Gundam-like mechanized suits, while others point out some real-world usability concerns, including difficulties getting in and out of the mecha, along with battery life. So that looks like some of the complaints that they had. And then they give the YouTube video, I think, where they talk a little about it, but maybe we can just scrub through a little bit and just kind of show it working around what it does.
Yeah. Let's see here if it'll work. All right. Is that up? Yeah. All right. You get that walk like, I gotta poop.
Did you see the dude that copied the robot that did the Michael Jackson dance and fell over on the steps? Yeah, I posted it. The guy like copied
Yeah. I did.
every step, and it was like perfect down to the way his foot fell.
Wow, this would be a trip. You imagine having one of these just be outside, like doing yard work and just like ripping up trees and stuff, you know? Neighbors would be like, what in the hell's Rob up to now? Is that some kind of daggum Gundam robot going on over there?
And the robot jacking off in the tool shed. Now he's walking on all fours.
Like some kind of
like a bipedal, trapedial, quadrupedal.
Looks easier to get in when it's on all.
So, for those who don't know what a mech robot really is, if you haven't heard the term, it's a large, often humanoid or animal-like machine that is physically controlled by a human pilot sitting directly inside the cockpit, similar to, what were those things? Transformers.
Yeah.
Piloted, unlike autonomous robots, which use AI or programming to act independently, mechs require a human operator to drive and execute tasks. Scale, they're typically much larger than humans, ranging from industrial-sized walkers to towering and building-sized sci-fi machines. Well, Rob, come back. Physical interface. The pilot's movements inside the cockpit are often translated into the machine's actions. There's Rob.
I'm back.
So they talk a little bit more about all that, but yeah, we're getting all these different like species of these types of things already happening. And a lot of them don't play nicely.
Yeah.
I
Trippy.
still haven't seen one. I still haven't. Thank God. And I hear about all of them in San Francisco. I hear about how they're stopping traffic all the time and people putting cones on top of them so they get confused and just like stop operating. And the little dogs places.
I gotta
Maybe
admit,
it's because I don't go out, but
Yeah.
I haven't had to see none of that shit yet.
I've seen the robots that they have here in Walmart. I haven't seen them lately though.
The delivery ones. I haven't even seen a delivery like a dash bot or one of those things that like
These-
deliver food.
Yeah, these just go around like sweeping and mopping and doing stuff like that. And I swear one of them was following me in there one night. I'm like, everywhere I went, this damn thing was like right at my butt.
Because some of them are manned by people. Remember the one that went to that lady and was like, oh, like doing this like stuff at her, and she's like, stop doing that, and it kept doing it. Like, come on now, that thing knows it's pissing off that lady, and it's totally mocking her. Like, come on now.
So, you know, I don't go out to eat too often. I go to like one or maybe two places here in town.
Mm-hmm.
Picky like that. I'd rather just cook it myself. But
I agree.
I'm gonna have to go to the sushi restaurant. The drummer in my band told me about it. He's like, "Yeah, it's pretty good."
Make
Sushi's
sure
really
you
good.
don't get parasites.
Probably will. I think all sushi has parasites,
Yeah.
but that's another thing I got to talk about in a minute. But they have a robot that brings you your food. It's like a robot that brings you your sushi. So I'm gonna go just to experience being served by a robot. I don't know.
Yeah,
maybe
that is something you kind of do have to experience at least once. In order to have an actual opinion, I always say you have to listen to all sides, whether you agree or not, and you have to sometimes experience something. Otherwise, you're just repeating other people's shit. You don't have your own opinion.
Yeah.
Are you going to record some of it if you can?
Oh yeah. So I was gonna do another article here, but wait, there's more.
Wait.
I have another experience that I brought back from the woods of Brokeback mountain back trails,
Yeah?
mountain bike trails. No Brokeback Mountain. So, yeah, I come back from not the place where I saw the girl on a horse, but a different mountain bike trail. Still here, kind of.
How many days in between everything?
God, I don't know. Just a couple of days in between.
Okay.
But the first time that I went was when I screwed my finger up on my left hand, it's been about 3 weeks ago now.
On the tree?
Yeah. And so I come home from that trip and I'm, just sitting here and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what is on my knee? Oh, great. It's a tick. So
No, god damn it, no.
pull that off, and so then I don't know, it's later on, and I'm like, what is this? Oh, it's another tick.
Fucking A. It's because they're letting these tick boxes, everybody's got all these videos of them releasing these fucking ticks to make
Okay.
people sick of meat and be allergic to chicken and shit. The people have
So
been
yeah,
already talking about getting nauseous when they smell chicken for like months now.
yeah. So I didn't know about any of that. And I don't really read the news and shit other than when I
Yeah.
look up for articles and stuff.
Or if you
Uh,
see like headlines, you just kind of look at the headline.
Yeah. So, I'm getting ready to get in the shower and I ask Darcy, I'm like, what is on the back of my arm? Because I felt this thing. And she's like, oh, it's a big old tick. I'm like, oh,
For
great.
fuck's sake.
So she pulls this thing off the back of my arm and she's like, oh, it's one of those ticks with the white spot on it, which is a Lone Star tick. And since then, I don't know why we're sitting here at the house talking about ticks. And now, my YouTube and everything else, all these videos start popping up.
Are coming up about ticks.
Yeah, you can't tell me they don't listen to you. Your TV, your phone, yeah. Anyways, it says in this article, it says there's no connection between Bill Gates and the Lone Star tick. The Lone Star tick is known to cause red meat allergies through alpha gal syndrome. But the Gates Foundation was funding focused on different tick species, not the Lone Star tick.
Okay, remember what I told you about the whole mosquito thing and
Yep.
how they said they were doing all that so we wouldn't have bird flu out here? And that
Mhm.
was the year we had all the bird flu and lost all our crows and shit. And I'm like, the one year you did all this and let all the boxes, like they were swarms of mosquitoes coming down from LA, timed boxes opening up all over the place. Oh, they're only going to eat the bad mosquitoes and they're not going to bite the people. They turned out to be extra aggressive, like little fuckers that were darts into me. And then I read something later because I kept bitching about it. I wanted that red light to see if they had the markers. I found out if they're genetically altered, it'll have a red marker with a red light. I never got to find out. But I did see an article where they said on Isabel Avenue, which is right by me, a very strange type of tick of whatever the hell it is was like being mosquito was like being spotted and to like watch out for them. And again, the worst bird flu ever. Like, I don't trust anything that they say that they're doing.
Yeah. Let me see. I haven't watched this. I'm just gonna click on it and see what it says. Maybe. It'll let me.
But for months, have you been hearing like people saying like randomly, like it's been even a year, people are like, I can't eat chicken anymore because if I even smell chicken, I get sick almost like when people smell that like almondy arsenicy smell or like stuff like that, like they're smelling the smell from the chicken that's making them very, very sick. And that was a long time ago.
Well, this is the kind of what the tick looked like that was on me.
Oh
I've
my
seen
God.
a lot of people talking about ticks here lately, and I'm happy that people are, but I don't think most people who are posting about it really fully understand what's going on with the situation, or at least the
With
main
that white
issue that's
spot.
going on,
Yeah.
especially in the Appalachian region. I've grown up here my entire life. Yes, it does seem like there's more ticks now than there used to be, absolutely, but that's not really the major issue. We used to be covered in ticks growing up, and we just pick them off of us, But the concern now is this tick right here. It's called the Lone Star tick, and it carries this disease called alpha gal. And if you get bit by a Lone Star tick that has alpha gal, and you become infected with it, you can never eat red meat again for the rest of your life, as far as we know. Same for pork. You can have what they call fins and feathers. You can have chicken, turkey, and seafood. And that's really about it in terms of the meat department. Anything else causes severe reactions to people. Some people have, to at least most people, some people have mild symptoms, but a lot of people have very severe symptoms. It could be indigestion problems, but I think one of the worst I've heard and seen is a major flare up, like a rash or poison ivy. But my family member told me it's 10 times worse than poison ivy or poison oak or anything like that. And there's nothing that makes it go away until the red meat kind of gets out of your system. She had a major flare up from eating something that was cross-contaminated with beef. She didn't even eat beef. It was cross-contaminated with beef at a restaurant, and she had a major flare-up, hives and stuff all over her. This is the major issue right now in terms of the Appalachian region. I can't speak to the rest of the country, but look, I've lived here my entire life. It seems to me as if this just popped up out of nowhere. Okay, and I know a kid as young as 7 years old who has this, can't eat red meat for the rest of his life, just a kid playing out in the woods. So my question is where did this come from? Where did it come from? Was this created in some way? What is going on here? Because this is a major issue that's having long lifetime, as far as we know, lasting impact on children and American citizens, and nobody seems to be talking about this.
We want our kids to be soft.
And actually do some research. Look into alpha gal. Help us out here in Appalachian region. We don't know what's going on, and this is quite frankly, it's pretty scary as a parent. Like I said, I used to get covered in ticks. I'm terrified, and I know every parent around here is terrified of their kids to get covered in ticks now, or even have one tick, because when we were little, you just picked them off, and people can say it's gross, whatever. If you live in a city, that's fine. I don't care about that, but there wasn't like a long-term health. I mean, Lyme's disease, but it wasn't prevalent. This is like I'm telling you, everywhere. I know dozens of people who have alpha gal. This is nuts. This is insane, and it's coming from ticks. What is going on right now with the Lone Star tick and alpha gal? What state are you in? Do you know anybody who has alpha gal? And have you ever heard of this? Let us know. Maybe this.
Let me see what the symptoms match to alpha gal. If it matches like COVID type.
I ate chicken salad.
What are the symptoms to alpha gal from ticks?
I ate red meat the last 2 days. I was like, well, shit, if I got this stuff, I might as well jam down some. I got some like full on fresh ground beef the other day. That was amazing.
Oh my God.
In the grocery store tastes like garbage. But I was like, I'm eating it. But I got this tick on my arm, and Darcy got it off and got the head and everything, but it made a big sore on my arm, which is not really normal, you know? So
yeah, we always did the tick check too. Like even now when I go in the woods, I always tuck my pants into my boots and put my beanie and stuff on, and we always like check each other when we get out. One time, I don't know if it's because he was walking in front of me or what, but my husband, his legs covered in ticks. I didn't have one on me.
Yeah. It's like Sam and me went in the woods. We went hiking and we came out and she was covered in them. Those little seed ticks. I mean, like.
Who was walking ahead?
I mean, we were both, in front of each other at times. And
yeah, I think ticks pick like they're people.
Yeah, I mean, she was covered in ticks, and I didn't have a single one on. I mean, she had like hundreds of them on her. She looked down. I looked at her, and I was like, "Holy shit!" She saw it and freaked out.
So this here about the tick alpha gal whatever syndrome causes the immune system to react to a sugar molecule found in most mammals. Symptoms typically emerge 2 to 6 hours after consuming mammalian meat, e.k. beef, pork, lamb, or dairy. Symptoms range from mid to life-threatening and can present in various ways. Common symptoms: skin reactions, hives, itchy rashes, flushing. Digestive issues: stomach pain, nausea, vomiting, heartburn, diarrhea. Swelling of the lips, face, tongue, throat, or eyelids. Respiratory issues: coughing, wheezing, shortness of breath, or difficulty breathing, severe reactions. Oh, anaphylaxis, a life-threatening whole body allergic reaction that requires immediate medical treatment. Symptoms include a dangerous drop in blood pressure, dizziness, and fainting. Unique characteristics: unlike traditional food allergies where reactions occur immediately, an alpha-gal reaction is delayed and often wakes people up in the middle of the night. If you suspect you have developed AGS, it's highly recommended to consult a healthcare professional or allergist, and yada yada. So, yeah, again, the Acme bag of tricks, they're just throwing all sorts of shit out at us.
Yeah.
Tick nymphs.
Drake says that ticks me off. Yeah. It says, I mean, the articles that I've looked up, it says, Bill Gates invested, I don't know, $7 million or something in this tick research thing, blah, 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 blah. But he's not responsible for the ticks that have this disease that makes you allergic to red meat. But it's awful coincidental that Bill Gates wants everybody to stop eating red meat and eat his lab grown meat instead. So how does he figure on doing that? Well, let's just get a bunch of people sick from eating red meat, and then people will stop
So
eating
they
red
have
meat
no
and they can buy the
choice.
shit from me.
Just like he wants population down by like 150 million. So what does he do? He does something to the testosterone, something in the corn, so that men that eat the corn go sterile.
Well, here's another one that I found and heard on my tick research this past week. Did you know in the 1960s, like we're talking about ticks now today, but in the 60s, declassified documents and testimony suggest that in the 60s, the U.S. military and intelligence agencies conducted large-scale experiments, and this sounds like some Twilight Zone shit, large-scale experiments involving radioactive and potentially pathogen-infected ticks as part of Cold War biological weapons research. Oh my
And
God.
this is why they want to erase history and change Google.
Yeah.
They don't want us connecting the dots.
A CIA operative testified in 1962 that infected ticks were dropped on Cuban sugarcane workers using a C-123 aircraft during nighttime missions to avoid radar detection. The goal was to incapacitate workers as part of a covert destabilization effort against Fidel Castro's regime. The operative reported that his young son became seriously ill after returning from Cuba, and his commander ordered him to burn all clothing taken to Cuba, indicating contamination concerns. What is wrong with humans? Why are we such garbage?
I'm so glad not everybody's garbage, but
can't just leave well enough alone. What do
you just really can't, and that's why, like, I love people individually. I do love people. I love people.
Yep.
I do believe in natural selection. I have to.
Oh yeah.
So I can continue to love people, and I love people individually, but as a group, not so much. And it depends what group. Like our group, I love us all.
Yeah.
Even the occasional like naysayer, come on in, it's all good, but
yeah,
I can't do the other stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, should I read that article or should I go potty real quick?
It's up to you. Which one you got up?
I got the one about. Oh wait, you were gonna show the robot video.
I did.
Oh, you did?
Mm-hmm. Didn't I?
I don't know.
Did it not play? I thought it did.
Maybe I was cleaning up after the cat.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I played it, but let me play it again. Play it again, Sam.
Play it again, Sam. I don't have to play it again.
If I can find it again. Let's see. Here it is. Here we go. Watch, it's going to come on. Okay. I've muted the sound so Facebook won't boot our asses off of here. Let me get going here, there, and everywhere. Oh, good grief. What am I doing? I don't know.
I'm gonna mute and run the party real quick. I'll probably be back before you even get it going, and then we can move on.
Share the page, Robbie. There's the giant robot. He's got that I got a poop walk. Yeah, I think I played this earlier. But anyways, I wouldn't mind having one of these. Be kind of fun. Until it like killed you and just took over. We are in control now, Rob. We must eliminate you and all your human friends. Thank you for creating those. Now, goodbye. Yeah. I hate using DEET on me, but yeah, dude, when I go out every time now, I like blast my shoes and up to my knees with some heavy duty bug tick repellent, some stuff that repels them, kills them dead. I hate ticks, little spidery ass bugs that shove their head into you and carry weird diseases. Man. And now you got to worry about them being bioengineered to be some sort of bio weapon to, I like eating red meat. I'm on the carnivore diet. I eat a lot of meat. I'm going to be pissed if I become allergic to meat because of a freaking tick. I'm going to go find Bill Gates and kick him in the tick. I'm surprised somebody hasn't. Well, I probably shouldn't say that on YouTube, but you know where I was going with that. Somebody hasn't. Bill Gates. Speaking of Bill Gates, oh God, really? I was telling Jamie earlier, I just revamped but I got my laptop, which is a Windows machine. I'm one of those Mac snobs. I don't like Windows, even though I used to have a computer business. I used to build computers. I used to work on them, did all that. I hate Windows. I hate the whole computer thing like that, unless it's a Mac. I'm a Mac snob. But my laptop is a Windows machine that I got specifically to run some Ghost Box apps and stuff like that. Otherwise, I would have bought a MacBook Pro. But anyways, long story short, I can like start rambling and just go down the hallway of 2 hours later. I got my machine going again. Now I almost forgot where I was going with this, but has anybody used a new operating system other than Windows? I had Ubuntu, whatever it was called a long time ago, Linux, which is kind of like a Mac operating system. But supposedly there's a newer operating system out that is not Windows based, and a lot of PCs are being shipped now with it. Anybody know the name of that? Because for the life of me, I cannot remember it, which is no big surprise because I can't remember my own name half the time. Friendly Bill Gates. Yeah, I'm not a Bill Gates fan, as you may have picked up on.
I had to get the cat. I ran it, take care of business, and I'm like, crap. I might as well get the cat medicine now, so I don't get interrupted
Is this robot real?
in half an hour.
This can't be real. This has got to be AI robot.
I mean, I think this has got to be like a reenactment or something of like what it's capable of or something. Because I don't think that's the actual one.
I mean, if that thing's chasing you, you're screwed because it's going to catch you.
Well, yeah.
You
That's worse than any dog.
You ain't getting away from Devil Robot here.
I mean, it runs up the thing almost like a cougar in a person. Oh my gosh. and they've got the balance. Oh, it's down on these things now.
Crazy. You get one of these and just take this through the mountain bike trails. Let it do all the work.
But I must say, like, again, things have their bad, things have their good. It depends on the intent of who's using it and everything. I've always had a very, very hard time accepting canine dogs and war dogs, that military dogs, even if they have a jacket or not, being put in these positions, even if they are a remarkable tool. Like, okay, sniffing for cadaver or recon is one thing, but the dog isn't signing up to have his life put on the line. The dog wants to be loyal and faithful to its owner, and the dog will do anything that person says, whether it's go run into this building with people possibly pointing guns or not. That dog is going to do it. And I think that disgusts me because it kills me when something trusts you and you put it into a situation like that. And even if they come out, it's like, oh, good dog, whatever. You just put your dog, it's life on the line. I've never, ever liked that. Of course, and I don't want people running in either and getting bombed or blown up. But at least they signed up for it. I'm sorry. A dog did not. So to have these type of robots that can go in and record and do whatever you want to strap to them. It could be a suicide bombing robot, whatever. Cool. Get the dogs off the battles freaking field.
Yeah. Yeah. It was, we lost our dog a couple of weeks ago, which sucks. But I have a friend who, you speak of canine dogs and stuff. He was a canine cop. He's retired now, but he just a week or two ago, he had a dog that he was trying to find a home for. He'd been fostering it for a while, and he's got several dogs. He's a dog trainer. He was a canine cop with dogs for years and years. Like I say, he's retired just recently now, like a year ago. But he honestly, I've known him forever. He loves his dogs and, treats them exceptionally well. But he was trying to find a home for this dog. And
one of his one of his police dogs.
Yeah, well, it wasn't one of his. It was a dog that it was chained up out in front of a drug house up in Jacksonville.
Gotcha.
And it got shot in the neck, and it survived. And he was fostering it. It was at a shelter here, was, had it, and he was freaking out because he's building a house down in Panama, and he's having a hip operation right now, and he had just had it done a few days ago, and so he was trying to find a home for this dog so he didn't have to take it back to the shelter. He wanted to find a home for it, somebody that would, wanted him, and he didn't want to have to take him back to the shelter. And I mean, like I say, we just lost our dog, and I mean, if I would have had a fenced yard, I would have probably taken it. It's a big dog, which I don't really want a big dog, but I would have probably taken it if we had a fenced yard. And luckily, he found a home, and he had a video on his Facebook page. The dog was loaded up in the car with a lady, and he was heading to his new home. So it worked out good. But yeah, I mean, he's, he was trying to find a home for it, and said, anybody that takes it, I'll give you 3 or 4 months of free, obedience training and blah, 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 as soon as I get back on my feet. So I thought about it, but
No, event like one of these days, there's just going to be something that happens, or not.
that sucks. I got a friend that she has 2 chihuahuas, and well, she had 2 chihuahuas. She'd gone to her dad's house, which is not too far from where I live here, right down the road from me a ways, and one of the dogs, something spooked it. It ran out of the door,
Ah,
ran
shit.
into the woods.
No.
She hasn't been able to find it.
Fuck.
It's been like 4 days now.
Oh.
Yeah, and she loves the ever loving crap out of these dogs.
Oh.
So I know how she
Is she
feels.
sleeping out there in her van with like food and shit around her fucking truck?
She's been out. She's been in the neighborhood. She's been taking flyers to people's houses.
I'd be sleeping out in the woods and shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
So hopefully he'll turn up. She'll turn up. Her name's Lulu.
I do remember, Nate, and until recently I never wanted to see the picture of the eyes of it because like I knew about it and I thought it's gonna be over when I see the eyes. And there was some anniversary or something that came up and they showed it and I made the mistake of looking at it and I saw its eyes and I looked at its eyes and then I just felt like garbage. Like that made me so angry.
Yeah, didn't they send monkeys into space too?
They sent all sorts of stuff and there's shit they don't even tell us.
Oh yeah.
So I have to like focus on all the earth angels in our lives that do the sweet good things like saving the babies. My friend Kim Podesta from high school had a little possum that fell off her, mama, when Kim saved her. Well, we had a little possum that fell off, and unfortunately, he had drowned and was dying by the time we found it, and we weren't able to save it. But they become a lot of responsibility because they're the one animal that can't carry ticks, and they become like little dogs, like running around. And I can't remember Petey, his name's Petey, and Kim, she's the shit. She's like, she can build anything. She's like redoes furniture. She's just a total badass. And that's why I was friends with her in high school. But now little Petey's getting bigger and he's like this little possum running around.
Only thing with possums is they only have like a 2 or 3 year lifespan.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they usually don't live very long.
Like in like is that like in the wild or?
Just in general.
Because when I've looked up like squirrels and stuff like that, they always like give time, but then they say, oh, well, depending on, factor this, and that,
Yeah.
it could be like longer, shorter. Memorial Day, Memorial Day, Memorial Day. I just did my usual things I had to do, and at 3 o'clock, I don't know if it's Eastern or Pacific, but Pacific time, 3 o'clock, I did my minute of silence for our fallen soldiers.
Yeah, that was weird. The day I saw the girl in the woods on the horse, it was Memorial Day. Wonder if that had anything to do with it. Yeah, I
Oh,
looked up possum lifespan, and it says possums have a very short lifespan, typically living 1.5 to 2 years in the wild. In protective environments, like in captivity, they can live up to 3 to 4 years.
oh, wow.
Yeah,
So they're just not made to live long at all. And they're like rodent cleaner uppers and stuff.
yeah, yeah. They're pretty cool little animals.
Yeah, little Petey's so cute, like running on her. It makes me feel kind of guilty about. I don't want to talk about what happened here, but again, like it would have been another, thing to on my plate to deal with, which would have been hard right now. But I would have done it to give him like a chance.
Yeah, yeah. That's what was so hard with my dog was, you know, she was like getting old and slowing down for sure, but she went from running around, going outside, peeing, eating, drinking the whole 9 yards to just like got sick and took her to the emergency vet and she died while I was holding her waiting for the freaking vet. Like died in my fucking arms. Talk about heartbreaker.
Last two animals I went to bring in for this or that ended up being put down instead of like coming home. I have to come home with an empty carriage.
Yeah.
Like they were supposed to just do this or that. Like now I'm not coming home with my pet. What the hell happened?
Yep. Yeah. And yeah, with both my dogs, I just had that feeling if I took them in that I'd never see them again.
That's how it was when I left in the morning on both of mine. Because I got up and I left, and like normally I do this stuff, but it was like, come on, let's go. And I just had this feeling in my gut like, you're probably not coming home with me, but you should be. But it's like, I don't think you are with Panda. When I brought her, I just knew it in my gut. She probably wasn't coming home with me.
Yep. Yeah, it sucks. Sucks.
And then while you're trying to do stuff, and the animal's still alive on the table, they're wanting me to fill out the fucking obituary stuff and like what I want, like etched on the box. I'm like, are you serious? My cat is still alive right here. Like I want to spend time, and it's important for you to have me say what I want on the fucking urn right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the people that I dealt with, I mean, they were pretty good.
Good.
Other than I sat in the waiting room for probably 30 minutes and then my dog died in my arms while I was waiting for the doctor to come out.
Oh no shit. And did you have an appointment?
No, it was emergency vet.
Oh, okay.
They open at 6 and I was like ready to load her up at like 5 and I wanted to be there when they opened.
Yeah.
because of how weak she was. But yeah, I got there and just sitting in the waiting room. I had to fill out all the papers and shit, and I was holding her and sitting in the waiting room waiting for the doctor to come out. And she's in my lap, and she just kind of moved around and looked at me right in the eyes and put her head on my chest and went limp. And it felt like somebody ripped my heart out with a potato rake and threw it on the floor.
Oh God, and shoved a full boot through your stomach, like through your stomach.
Yeah, it's pretty brutal. Sucks coming home because for the last 18 years I've had dogs.
So I told you need to like put the beds and stuff away. Like I have to always put away the certain things that were special to them or I go crazy. And then when I saw you still had the crate up and stuff, it's like, oh no, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
You can do what you're comfortable with, but
it's kind of crazy. I still talk to him. I'm like, hey, you ready to go for a ride?
I do too.
I open the door for him and I see him running out because the fucking last 18 years, that's what they've been doing. I hold the car door open for him.
Run out underneath my legs. I haven't got to tell you about it yet. Twice from the door, like she would under the thing. The other cats are up here. It was just like her. And one of the Saturdays was the day I was pretty sure was the day she got cremated. And I told you about what happened with Tiger, I think, and the weird recording that someone else pointed out to me. But I think they're still running around doing stuff.
Yeah.
And every time I go into that place to pay a bill or do anything, because with Panda, I didn't make as big of a deal to make sure she followed me home because of what I was dealing with. I did with the next one, Bootsy. And then I said, Panda, if you're here, come with me and Boots. But when I drive by or I go in there, I'll go in the bathroom and I talk and I go, Panda, if you're still here, follow Mama home. Come on, follow Mama home. And try to make sure that, they at least know where I'm at and they can come home with me, that they don't have to stay there.
Yeah. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, at the same time, I'm like, I never want another dog. And I've said that before.
But you're going to see something one day that's going to need a home so bad. And you're going to know that it's time and that you've got the love to give that creature that needs to be cared for.
Yeah, I mean, I had a couple of friends that, just like replied, just go get another one. Like, no, dude, it doesn't work like that.
It's when the right thing happens, it's time. Like, it has to be the right thing.
Yeah.
And when it's the right thing.
Yeah. I figure if the situation presents itself, then it will. And if not, it won't, But yeah, I mean, as bad as it sucks, as bad as it hurts, the last 18 years, man, I had a lot of good times. Both of us did here with those dogs. They brought a lot of joy. They were like just insane little companions. So there's a lot of good,
They brought joy to us to see the photos of you guys taking them out and the things that you would do with them and how happy they were and how excited they would get and showing pictures of them like, when it's like the thunder and they're cuddled underneath you and when you're making the food, their dinner, and they're in the kitchen jumping up like ready for, like their little taste. Like those dogs, like, that is the definition of having fur babies. Those were your fur babies.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty sucks to come home to a quiet house. And it's weird, like I still it was kind of weird. Like when Sam's dog was here, when we lost him, he seemed to be around here for a while, and like Darcy and me both like saw him, like, you know, you catch him out of the corner of your eye, run by, and I don't know if he was like confused, like looking for Sam or something, or what, but yeah, it was weird. Haven't really had that with our two dogs yet, anyways. I mean, I keep seeing something on the floor, you know, and I look over there. I see this black thing on the floor, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" You know. But then it's like, "Oh, that's a pair of shoes,"
Yeah.
you know. But I don't know. I talk to him, and I tell him, "I hope you can hear me." You know, I don't know if you can. So all I can do is hope.
I even sing the silly songs they used to like, and how Boot liked her. She liked her name to be sung like boo, like a goat.
Yeah.
She liked to sound like a fainting goat, so I'd sing her song like a goat, and she liked it. And so I do that every so often, except it makes the other cat, you know, look around, and he still will go out to the shed and like he's trying to find where they are, because normally I let them see, you know, for 24 hours. I'll leave a viewing open for them, but I wasn't able to do so these last two times.
Yeah.
So I figured the blanket would have the smell.
Yeah, when we lost Tiki, we took Dixie with us to the vet, so you know she got to see Tiki at the end. You know, not alive anymore.
Yeah, so she understood. And what did she do? Did she just kind of sniff and then turn away real fast?
Yeah, she just I mean, she just checked her out, you know,
And then it's like they turn away, like they just don't want to even see it.
yeah, it was weird because I mean she's
That's
always been a weird dog. She's had some neurotic issues. She was on Prozac for a while and lived under the couch for 6 months. Had seizures. Had all kinds of weird shit. But you know, especially the last several years, I mean, she just really came into her own. And but yeah, like when we lost Tiki, she went like we figured, you know, that Tiki she was definitely the alpha dog. She would always kind of boss Dixie around. And Dixie was always really quiet. She would never bark in the house or never bark to like get anything. And she would bark outside. I mean, of course, she would bark like if somebody rang the doorbell or something. But other than that, she was always really quiet, kind of really timid, and did not like strangers at all. And the last few years, you know, like my brother, somebody comes over and she like started getting used to people. And, you know, we'd take her out, take her to Petco, places where we could take her in. And she did great. You know, she started like really kind of coming out of it. And, but yeah, like when we lost Tiki, she went for a couple of months where she just like, I don't know if she was like mourning it or what, but she was acted really kind of sad, you know. It's like shit. She grew up, you know. I mean, Tiki was by her side from the day we brought her home, so she had a companion with her the whole time, and then lost her. We didn't think it was gonna affect her, but it did. You could definitely tell it did.
Yeah.
But it's funny, just in the last several years, like, you know, we lost Tiki a few years ago. It's been about 2 years, and a good probably a year ago, it was like all of a sudden Dixie learned that, hey, if I bark at these humans, they give me what I want.
They train us.
Yeah, and she just like she figured out that if I make noise at these humans, I can get stuff. Because, like I say, she never would ever do that, and until we lost Tiki, and then just like in the last year, she really figured out like how to boss us around, get what she wanted. Like I'd be in there, I'd get up in the morning. That's what sucks too is had that routine of I get up in the morning, let her out, go in to make my coffee, and I make her breakfast and feed her, and then she goes out. It's like that whole routine that you've been doing for freaking ever that is gone, and it's just like a weird
That's stuck
lifestyle.
from autopilot.
Yeah. So now I get up, and I still open the back door, even though I'm not letting the dog out, and I'm like, hey, the door's open. If you're
Try
a
to
ghost
make
dog,
like some kind of normalcy and
you can go through the door anytime you want. Then I go in the kitchen, and I'm like, well, make some coffee, drink it, don't have to make any dog food. Yeah, it just sucks. But it's funny how she just like really like figured out how to like get what she wanted by making noise. I'd be in there getting her breakfast ready or dinner or whatever, and she'd be ruff, ruff, ruff. Like simmer down over there, shortstop. Keep your dog pants on. It's coming.
let's see, did you have another one?
Oh, let's see. Do I? You do.
I know I do.
Which
Let
one
me
is?
see. I either want to do. I don't know if I want to do the one from today or save that for next week. Let me see. The whistleblower thing about the DNA from ancestry. Um,
That the today
oh, I
one?
have to go back to your stuff because what's that?
Was that the one from today?
Yeah, but that's the one like I thought if we had time. Oh, the Russian men are getting the cauliflower ear on purpose.
How weird.
Yeah, I had to throw that in because I thought that was like,
I
people
mean,
used to worry about certain like scars and certain things that they didn't want to have, but now, Russian men, and it doesn't even look like a cauliflower ear, are getting are allegedly getting cauliflower ear procedures to look like MMA fighters. Men in Russia are voluntarily mutilating their ears to get the so-called cauliflower look associated with MMA fighters to instill fear in others. I don't know if that would instill fear. That would make me more think you got your ass kicked. Cauliflower
I'm not
ear.
gonna whop you upside the head, brother.
Yeah, like, dude, you got knocked the. Ow! Cauliflower ear is a well documented permanent deformity commonly associated with blunt trauma from contact and combat. Sports like boxing, MMA, wrestling, or rugby occurs when the external portion of the ear is hit or suffers extreme pressure and develops a blood clot or other collection of fluid under the connective tissue around the cartilage. Cauliflower ears used to be regarded as anesthetic, but they've apparently become a coveted feature. So what do they do? Like whack it with a hammer? Like they put like a metal block on the back and they slam it?
I don't know. This
Um,
dude's got this like gnarly, like big thick hair coming out of it.
I know, like that looks like something you'd pop and put like a disc or something in,
Yeah,
or like some sort of like mosaic,
freaking tentacle coming out of his ear.
a tentacle. It's like a shrimp or a whistle.
Got a damn whisker coming out your ear, son.
And that's supposed to make chicks like be like, oh my God, he's so hot. He had a cauliflower ear.
Hmm.
I'm not knocking anybody with them. Like, if you legitimately got one, right on. That means you're pretty badass. You got there, you fought, you got something to show for it. But to fake it,
I'd rather have a girl get a fake butt than a dude get cauliflower ear.
shit. Popular television channel. Baza recently reported that a growing number of Russian men are paying for procedures to get cauliflower ears and thus instill fear in other men. The procedure is reportedly most popular among men from the southern regions, but men from central Russia have also been requesting it, according to someone claiming to offer cauliflower ear procedures. His service has become so popular that he's fully booked for a month in advance. He charges 6,000 rubles, which is $80 per ear, but adds that clients going for a more impressive visual effect need several sessions to get that seasoned fighter or wrestler look. You got to bang it up a few times so you get like all those different little lumps and such, you know. Experts warn that such procedures, when conducted by improperly trained personnel, can lead to hearing loss, cartilage inflammation, possible purulent inflammation that develops into hematomas. Psychologist E.T. also told M24 that the procedure is useless if the recipient lacks the confidence of a real MMA fighter. The procedure is useless if the recipient lacks the confidence of an MMA fighter, a real one. Sometimes true strength hides behind a mask of outward composure and absolute tranquility, the psychologist said. For example, a person skilled in martial arts may appear indistinguishable from any ordinary person. However, they exude a special calm and confidence that others can intuitively detect. They don't need to display ostentatious masculinity. So there you have it. What used to be an unwanted side effect of physical trauma is now converted beauty trend among men wanting to appear scarier than they are. So out there, women, raise your hand if a guy got extra points if you found out he had cauliflower ear. If you met him on a dating app, didn't know about it.
He showed up and you're like,
Yeah,
what's wrong with your ears, man?
And then you go there, you see the cauliflower ear, you don't really ask about it. You know, it's kind of like, you know. And the guy's like, yeah, you should have seen the other guy.
Yeah.
Would you be like, ooh, that's kind of hot? Or would you be like, I don't know. I mean, I don't care if it's real, it's real. You know, that's what happens.
Wee woo. The wee woo.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Well, dadgum. That's the 2 o'clock alarm.
Is that the 2 o'clock alarm? Rob, I've missed you so much lately.
Yep.
Like, I've been having my Rob withdrawals. We didn't get to do your cards tonight, I think, because we spent lots of time.
Yeah, because I was running my mouth most of the night.
No, fixing the bullshit. We spent lots of time.
We'll just say next week we're going to do a card show.
Yeah, next week we'll do a card show.
I got this new deck of cards from the Crystal Shop here in town. A Peaceful
Wait.
Spirit.
And wait, when do I gotta get my? Let me look at my calendar. Next Wednesday. Oh, yo! If I go to the shop on Wednesday, I can. And since we don't have to do articles, it's gonna be a card having fun, just kickback show. I might be able to get a box of cards that day, and then we'll each have
There you go.
something special to play with.
This one caught my eye. I had a few different ones that I looked at, but
I didn't look it up, but I thought I wanted to hear the story behind this one.
Whispers of Aloha Oracle cards.
Because it's like Hawaii, my favorite place in the whole wide fucking world.
Embrace the bliss, empowerment, the spirit of Aloha through Angela Hartfield's Oracle Ode to the Island Home. In her signature style, the wisdom within the artworks convey personal meanings for detailed, revelatory readings. Pretty cool. But yeah, the front of them looks like that. And then the backs of them all have different artwork. Waves and birds and all kinds of, Hawaii looking stuffs. So yeah, we'll do those next week, and maybe Jamie will have a deck of some sort of cards that catch her eye.
I'm really curious about seeing yours better because Hawaii is my favorite place in the whole wide world.
Pretty unique place for sure.
If anywhere I could just live right off of the beach in a shack, that would be it. Making jewelry and selling to tourists.
There you go.
And fishing and foraging for my food.
Foraging. Well, cool. Glad we got to hang out tonight and talk to Ewans. Had a show planned last week, but kind of fell through at the last moment. I didn't end up getting home until after 1 o'clock.
Dang. How far was it?
What's that?
How far was it?
How far was I?
The show.
I meant for last Wednesday.
Oh. Yeah. How far was it?
I wasn't far. It was just Darcy didn't get off work. She had to stay late.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Some kid busted his arm or something. I can't remember. It all blends in. She had one that busted his head open.
Oh.
Had to go get some staples.
The same day or a different day?
I think it was a different day. This was just a day or two, couple days ago.
Wow, man. Yeah. That's definitely not on purpose.
They're rowdy. I remember when I was in school on the football team, we used to, school here used to play. We'd go to the Florida School for the Deaf and Blind and play those guys in football. And I'm here to tell you, they were mean as hell. Like, we always ended up getting our ass kicked. Those guys are rough. But anyways, enough of all of that.
I don't know what's going on with Sunday.
I think I play think I'm playing Friday and Saturday. I don't think I play Sunday, so I might be able to make the show. We'll see.
Shall see.
How was the show this past Sunday?
The guest was very, very nice. He was from Ireland,
Yeah.
and he was a very happy man. I didn't really learn too much about what he was about, though. But he did leave some resources, and yeah.
Yeah, I saw it was about death, and I was kind of like, hey, I've had enough death in the last week.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Because when you're like, I'm kind of on my way home now, and I'm like, well, you don't. He already did the other part. You don't have to worry about the doing the slideshow or anything. But then when I was looking up, the topic and all that, I thought, yeah, this probably isn't the best topic for Rob to come in on tonight anyway. Like when you said you got home.
Yeah, I was pretty whipped that night. I came home and got something to eat and sat on the couch. And I turned the show on for a minute, and next thing you know, somebody closed my eyes.
All of a sudden, your eyes got heavy.
Somebody put a hood over my head. Lights went out. I don't know what happened.
Put a sheet over your head like a cockatiel.
Yep.
Like on the Bundy's.
Thank you guys for hanging out with us as always, and we'll see you next week for sure.
Hopefully back on a somewhat regular schedule.
Yeah, let's plan on doing cards next week.
Let's do it.
If I can get Matt Payne's new ghost apps and stuff working, maybe we'll do some of that too.
Yeah, we're supposed to be beta testing it, but we're having problems logging in.
Yeah.
So we think we overlooked something that might make it be better.
Yeah. So there you go. There you have it. We're out of here.
Yep.
And we'll catch y'all next time right here on Weirdo Wednesday.
Weirdo Wednesday.
Y'all weirdos have a good rest of the week.
Y'all come back now, you hear?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Good night.
And a pleasant tomorrow.